Hi, welcome to the starter talking about part 2 of Buggy, number starter deck 25. And again, this video is strictly for if you are the person, like in my comment section, that were asking what happens if you only buy one. And the reason why they recommend buying two is because you get two of usually your best cards in a starter deck. But what would happen if you don't care about that and you went a different way? So we're going to address the ones that you need from this deck, starter deck, and what you could replace it with to make it better, actually, if you don't buy two starter decks. Keep in mind, this is taking basically your investment that you would have done for the second one into something else. So let's dive right in. So you still need two copies of Crocodile and Mihawk. $6 for the pair, so that's half of what you would spend most likely from your starter deck. So you do lose that on a pack of cards. So keep that in mind when you're comparing this investment difference. But this does mean that you have a better buggy list and you lose out on a pack. So let's dive in. So Alvita is about $1.50 per copy because you only get two, so you need to buy two more. Picking him up, she's really good in the deck. You kind of definitely want that. She's basically needed. She's basically, and it's going to keep going up, honestly, just similar to how Yusohachi increased with Purple Luffy. This is actually maybe not going to be as bad, right? Because Purple Luffy, Usahachi is branded in most every purple deck. This is still going to be just cross guild, so it's going to be cheaper. But I do recommend picking up additional two copies of this. So right now we have spent $9 of our budget, basically replacing cards you would normally get in the starter deck. So next we normally would buy, you would only get two of these per thing. We're gonna cut the buggy entirely, one copy, increase the crocodile, that's $3, additional copy. I do recommend this is a pretty solid exchange. Normally deck lists only play one of these buggies, so we don't need the extra two copies, so we're not really complaining about that. So the adjustments, we have two buggies, two, four. We have oh wait, I messed up. This is not exactly right. Should be four of these, two of these. So this was an older screenshot. Sorry about that. So keep that in mind. Adjust that. It should be four of the 4-drop and two of the 5-drop. Other than that, this is exactly correct. So you do get four of these, four of these, four of these, which we normally wouldn't have the fourth copy of Crocodile. I recommend it. So I really like this package up here. Like I said, 2 and 2 seem really good. 4, 4, 4, really amazing because they're 4-drops that count as 5-drops. So they actually really do a good job there. Then we have our buggy, two of them. You could easily cut one of these. You want to go up like a Richie or increase your one of your 2Ks up to 3 of. Two puddings in that. So the only thing eventually you're going to have to start adding to this deck to specialize it based on your meta is bounce effects, removal, and stuff like that. So tech cards. I do recommend eventually you start adding tech cards, investing in tech cards, but they're not really required to get you in the door. This should give you a solid enough list to go to your LGS, get into your actual tournaments at the lowest level and start earning points with your LGS that you could turn and use and invest in more blue cards that really helps the stack. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. So basically, instead of investing that $12 for another starter deck, you do lose out on a pack. Keep that in mind, like I stated. But you do get another Croc, which is really amazing. And you also still get your 2 extra copies of Crocodile and Mihawk and the Alvita, which are really, really important. But I'll talk to you guys next time where we'll be discussing Purple Black, the part 2 of that one as well. So let's dive into that next.